for a few minutes and give you a tour of the Mama Recharge method. The doors opened, I announced that on Saturday and Sunday. Doors are now open for the Mama Recharge method. We start January 21st. And so I wanted to give you a quick tour of the, I'm just going to check and make sure we're working here. Yep, a quick tour of the Mama Recharge method. If you're curious about it, you want to know what it's all about, if you have any questions. I'll try to be quick on here today. And I'm also announcing 2 surprise bonuses. So in the webinar, I talked about a couple bonuses. These are in addition to that. If you've already purchased, we've had a few people purchase already. So you're gonna get this added on as well. You'll automatically get that if you've purchased already. And I am excited for those who have committed to this. Everyone that's purchased so far has purchased for the our brand new option where you get full access to the Mama Recharge membership for a year. Plus you get the method program included. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more a little bit later, but I'm so excited for you guys who have taken that up, because you have that support for the entire year. You can make 2019 the year that you make changes. You're not just going to have the 4 weeks of support. You're going to have that entire year of the tools, the support on a weekly basis. You're going to be sent out new meal plans, new challenges throughout the year. So I'm excited for you guys and to see the changes that you're going to make. But I'll dive into that a little bit more, and I'll talk about our bonuses that are coming up. I'm just going to share this to the Mama Recharge community. If you've been in this program before, if you want to share this with others, I'd love that. You can share it while we're on live or the recording. So I'm just going to share. Okay. And I think we are ready to go. So right now you'll see we are on the Mama Recharge method homepage. So sometimes when you purchase programs like this online health programs, what you get is access to a Facebook group, and they're going to email you PDFs of your program. This, I've taken it to another level. I want it to be as simple as possible. I want you to have a place where you can have everything at your fingertips. So I've done that with the membership and with the method program. So this is what the homepage of the method looks like. You will have your own private login. What I like to do is I like to save this page to my bookmarks, to my favorites, and then whenever you want to go to it, it's just right there for you. You can access it easily. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour. Here's the homepage of the method. You've got a welcome video here. If you scroll down, we've got each week laid out for you. So if you click in there, I'll click in there in a second. If you click in there, you have everything for each week. So I've broken it down for you. We scroll down further, you've got your weekly meal plans. I'm not sure how much I'll dive into that. So with the weekly meal plans, I have taken the time to make it strategic for you. So in these 4 weeks, it's going to be a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a lifestyle shift, like an eating shift. We're going to break some old habits, and I wanted to make that as easy as I can for you. So you're not going to be spending hours in the kitchen. I've done it in a way that if you are cooking chicken on one day, you're going to cook extra. Maybe you're going to reuse it in a different way the next day, or you're going to freeze some so that you can use it on Saturday, and it's easier for you. I've also made it so you're changing the way you're eating a little bit, but you're not going to feel deprived. Even your husband's going to love the recipes. We've had that in feedback that I've gotten. One of the moms said, even my meat and potatoes loving husband loves these meals. So you can feed these meals to your family, and they're going to love it too. I know sometimes when you start a new diet or you start eating differently, nobody else is liking it, and then you're making separate meals. That's not going to be the case. I also, maybe I'll just go into it real quick. So this is one of the meal plans. So yeah, it's strategic. It is delicious. It's clean and simple ingredients. You're not going to be going to all different stores or ordering online for specialty ingredients. It's all ingredients that you can find. So I'll just give you a quick overview there. Some of the meals there you'll see. What did I want to say? So I'm going to maybe scroll to one of the, so we'll do the Paleo Pad Thai, for example. So it's also kid friendly. If you have a picky eater, You'll see here, I've got one really picky eater. So that you're not making separate meals for everybody else, I show you little tweaks you can do so that even your pickiest eater is going to enjoy it. So that was important too. So I want you to come away from these 4 weeks thinking that this is something that you can continue on with, something that you enjoy doing. And also in those 4 weeks, by the end of the 4 weeks, you're going to be feeling so much better. So you're going to want to stick to it. Oftentimes things can be so difficult that you just give up. So that was so important that I make it easy for you. So you got kind of a glimpse of one of the meal plans. I'll scroll down here and share the other things that we have for you. So in this 4-week program, I've also got ebooks with all of my favorite snack recipes, my favorite breakfasts, lunches, and suppers. So over the last like 6.5 years that I've really made this shift into a different way of eating, a cleaner, healthier lifestyle. These are my favorite recipes from various blogs. I've gathered up my favorites and put them in here for you so that you have resources going forward, or even within these 4 weeks, you have different choices. So if you don't love a recipe, a dinner recipe in one of these meal plans, you can choose from here and pick from the abundance of recipes. And I love snacks still. You don't have to give up your snacks. So this is another thing. With some diets, it's very restrictive. This you can still, we're just doing cleaner, healthier versions of your favorites. So you can still have some cookies. And the good news is too, most of us have kids, if not all of us who are following these programs have kids, and they love cookies. You know, if they're used to you making cookies, so you can still make cookies that they'll eat. In return, they're gonna get healthier too, and you can eat them as well. So I love cookies, I love bars. A lot of these things you can make a batch. I like to do about one snack recipe a week, and then I'll freeze it. Different like seed crackers. So lots of different options there. So that's, I don't know if I'll dive into those. Let's go into one of the weeks. So I'm just going to give you sort of an overview of what this looks like. So you are going to have some shifts in your eating, but you're also going to be learning a little bit. It's not going to take, I know most of us are super busy. It's not going to take much time out of your week. So even if you are busy, you can add this in. Like I said, the meal plans, it makes it easy for you. You're not going to be spending a whole lot of time in there. And then also I want you to spend a few minutes each week watching. Usually they're about a 10-minute video. I dive into a different topic each week because I want you to know what is going on inside your body. That's important. That's partly because of motivation going forward. If you know what's going on, then it makes it easier to choose to make the right options or to make the right choices. But this will also motivate you as well. So each week we've got a video, and then there also is a workbook, a short workbook to go along with that to kind of guide you through it. Often there is checklists and things like that to help keep you on track. Here's your week 1 meal plan, and then here is additional resources and your action tasks. So it's all sort of set out for you. So yeah, like I said, it's not just a meal plan. We dive into different topics. The main things that are causing your low energy, causing possibly if holding on to weight is an issue. For most moms coming into this, the biggest thing is just so tired and just kind of feeling like crap. So we're gonna dive into the most common things that are causing this for so many of us. And it's crazy. It's rare that I talk to a mom that says, like, I don't suffer from those things. And a lot of people don't talk about it, so you might not realize how many women are struggling with tiredness and just feeling like crap. So blood sugar factor, if you watch the webinar, we talked about it a little bit. We dive deeper into that. Some workbooks, some blood sugar balancing breakfast recipes. Week 3 is lifestyle shifts. So we dive into that. I give tons of resources, like super quick exercises you can do when you're busy, when you're a mom with young kids. We've got your checklist. Because all of these things, when you're making these changes, you need that support. You need that hand holding for at least those first 4 weeks to make these changes. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. Those first few weeks can be tough. You've got habits that are ingrained. You've got all the, you're used to having a certain thing for breakfast. You're used to having maybe toast and cereal. You're used to having certain suppers on a Friday night after work. That can be tough to shift out of, but when you've got all of this structured for you, it's so much easier. So that's why it's so important to have this structure for those first 4 weeks. Then it starts to become a habit. Then it starts to get easier. You start to notice that you're feeling so much better. And just that feeling is the best motivation ever. Also knowing what it's doing to your body. If you do consume certain things, what it's going to do to your body. If you consume healthier things, what you're doing for your body. And I will mention too, the main mechanism behind this program is eating clean. It's nourishing your body. It's consuming more high energy foods, and we are getting rid of the energy draining foods. So we're diving into that. There's some foods are energy draining to a lot of us. Some of them certain people might be okay with, but a lot of us, they're energy draining. So we're testing that out. So we're cutting out certain foods that you might not know if they're a problem for you or not. So we're cutting those out for a certain period, and we're retesting to see if they are a problem or not. So our main focus is on eating clean, on nourishing foods, like I said. It's not a keto diet. Keto can be okay for some people for short term. It seems to be, I've done research on this, it seems to be better for men. They seem to do better on it. Some women can do amazing on it and can feel great. We aren't too sure yet. It seems like studies aren't showing if it's long term, if it's great for you. That's questionable. Also, it's really tough to stick with for long term. So a lot of people ask me that question, like, should I do keto? So I wanted to address that a little bit. What I'm finding is nourishing the body. So we kind of have the best of all the different areas. Some people say vegan is the best way to go. Some people say paleo. Some people say keto. So this program kind of combines, it's like a little bit of everything in there. It's what everyone in those different health realms agree with. Higher energy foods, a lot more fruits and vegetables, the foods that are going to nourish us, a little bit less, a lot less of the refined carbs. Completely cut out those foods if they are problems for you, if they are draining your energy. So that's what this is all about. It's also something you can stick with, like versus a keto diet, which can be amazing for some. This you can turn it into a lifestyle shift. It's more doable than something like a keto diet. And you also can feed your kids this way too, and they can be nourished and they can thrive. So with that said, what else did I want to share with you? So there's some bonuses in here. So these are the bonuses I mentioned in the webinar. We've got our kitchen staples guide. So you are going to do sort of like a pantry rehaul. Is that the right word? A pantry makeover, a fridge, freezer makeover. So I love this so did I mention we start January 21st is when the program officially starts. I love for my members to dive into this a little bit before, start hiding, throwing out, donating the things that are going to drain your energy, and start stocking with the high energy foods. So I dive into that, the pantry staples. I also give you a sheet that is an eat this, not that. So a lot of us have certain things that are our go-tos, that are our vices, like maybe that's an ice cream in the evening, maybe that is chips on Friday nights. So I give you healthier alternatives to that. So you can, while you're breaking free from that one habit, you can do just sort of healthier alternatives to that that's going to have you feeling better and losing weight and increasing your energy. The other bonus was our Better Digestion Workbook. So I do have a couple surprise bonuses that I'm announcing at the end of this. These are the ones that we have in there right now. Better Digestion Workbook, whether you know it or not, whether it's obvious, for some people, it's super obvious you've got poor digestion. You know, if you have got issues in the bathroom, you've got issues with bloating and gas, you know you've got poor digestion. Some of us don't realize it. If you got low energy, you're just not feeling great, you most likely have some digestion issues. So for some of us, it's obvious, for some of it's not. But for so many people, digestion is an issue. So we dive into this. There's some at-home self-tests. There's some cheap supplements you can try. There's some easy changes you can make in your eating that will help with that. So that's a helpful one. Our Facebook group, our private method only members Facebook group. And then we have got our other fast action bonuses that I talked about. These ones are from our summer program. And then these are our brand new winter program bonuses, our Valentine's treats. So you can still eat, with Valentine's Day coming up, you can still have some treats, you can still be festive, you can still make fun stuff for your kids, and you can eat them too. So these are all method approved recipes, kid-friendly recipes. So you're making this change and you have got kids, so you don't want to make cookies for them that you can't eat. So any kid-friendly foods, there's a ton of recipes in here, you can eat them as well. And they're nourishing for your kids, they're nourishing for you. So it's kind of nice as you're making changes for yourself, your kids will reap the benefits as well from that. Winter comforts, we don't want to be eating all just like salads and smoothies in the winter. We love comforting like porridges and things like that. So this one in the image here is our what is it, like our paleo porridge. We've got lots of slow cooker, oven roasted meals, things like that. What else is there? There's some snacks that are more warming and comforting. So this is a big ebook full of my favorite winter comfort recipes. So our 2 surprise bonuses, I don't have it in here right now, but one surprise bonus you're gonna get to make things even easier is our Superstore shopping list. So in each meal plan, you have got your shopping list. So we've got you covered with that. I want to make it even easier. So I'm adding on every week, every Friday, you're going to get emailed your Superstore shopping list. So this is personally what I love to do to make it easier. Friday night or Saturday, I will plug everything into my Superstore shopping cart. And then I click order. And then the next morning or the next day, I pick it up. They do all the shopping for you. I pick it up. And then that allows me, saving time with that, it allows me a little bit of time to do some prep. You're not going to have 3 hours of prep on a Sunday, but to spend a little bit of time getting prepared is so helpful. So this just makes it easier. It makes it more likely that you're going to stick with it. So the first bonus is that I've gone through, I share my Superstore shopping cart list with you so you can plug that in. So I go through, so say you need a chicken broth. Some chicken broths have junk ingredients in it. Some of them have gluten as well. So I go through every ingredient and I check and see if it's Mama Charged approved, which one is the best bang for your dollar. I do some organic, but I don't do all because I am very budget friendly, budget wise. I don't know how you want to say that. But that's important as well. So if you can do all organic, that's great. But a lot of us, we kind of do a happy medium in there. The things that are the dirtiest, I guess, the most pesticide laden, I'll do those organic. The rest I just do generic or whatever. So I sort of do all that work for you with the Superstore shopping list. So yeah, that makes it so much easier. And if you don't want to shop on the weekend, I shop on Mondays. I guess if you're doing the pickup, it doesn't matter. But our second bonus is the after the program guide. Do I have that in here right now? So this is our second bonus, is the reintroduction phase. So this is like a bonus 5th week. So when you're done the 4 weeks, we are reintroducing some of those foods that are a problem for a lot of us. Some of us do okay with. So you're going to know if you can reintroduce those foods or if those should be kept out for longer. So it's sort of our testing phase. So that's a 5th week of guidance, and it's also your workbook here that's going to teach you how to do that. So those are our 2 surprise bonuses for today. If you've already purchased, you're going to automatically get those bonuses. And I'm going to share with you real quick. Some people have asked, what's the difference between, there's 2 options now. This year, I've given you another option if you're interested. If you want to join the Method program, I've got a really good option that's brand new. So I'm going to scroll over here. So you can choose to join the Mama Charged Method 4-week program and get lifetime access to that. Right now, it's on sale for $147. So if you purchase the Mama Charged Method program, Like I said, you have lifetime access. So usually it's every June and every January we run this program. So you can join us again every time. You always have access to this, or you can choose our second option, which I'm loving this option. I think it's the best value. So you can get a full year of plans, tool, and support. So you can get an entire 12 months access to our Mama Recharge membership. And with that, when you are a yearly subscriber to the membership, you get the Method program included, plus you get our 7-day cleanse included in there. So that is the membership monthly price. The regular monthly price is $24.99. So for a year, that normally is $300 times that by 12. The Method program is normally $147. I didn't add in here our 7-day cleanse program is normally $39. So it's a value of much more than $447. So if you want to do the full year of meal plans, support, plus all our programs, it's only $197 for the entire year. So think about the changes you can make in 2019. If you just do like a few weeks in a program, it's hard to stick with it. But if you have that support, if you have the plans, the prep guides, the shopping lists, everything for that entire year, it's more likely that you're going to make that a lifestyle change that's going to actually stick. And that's what happened to me about 6 years ago. It's turned into a lifestyle shift. Now this is just the way I live. And there's a big distinction in that versus like buying a book and trying out a diet for a few weeks. So I'm just going to see what else I wanted to share. I'm just going to give you, so this is our membership homepage. Just give you a peek at that. If you do want to do that option, a full year in the membership, here we always have the new updates, the different challenges, different ebooks that are coming up. Here's our meal plan database. Here's different monthly sections. So there's over 50 meal plans. I won't go into this too much in detail. We'll just scroll here. There's over 50 meal plans. They're professionally designed, nutritionist developed. So here's an example of, this is 1 week. This is week 2 of our January meal plans. And this is the overview here. You dive into these and it gives you your shopping list, all of your recipes, your prep guide. So I find, and then at the end, each month we have an optional challenge as well. So yeah, I find personally having these meal plans has been huge for me. The methods, 7-day cleanse, our recipe database, Facebook community, monthly focuses. So we've got it all in there for you to be able to easily make this change. I'm just going to see what I've missed. Full shopping list. I mentioned, in the Method program, I didn't mention. So I mentioned that in each dinner, in our meal plan, there's the kid-friendly ideas in there. We also have level 1 and level 2 options in the Method program. So whether you are coming into this and you eat a lot of processed food, you eat a lot of like French fries and chicken fingers, things like that, a lot of fast food, then we have different variations for you. So it's not so overwhelming, but it's also going to be effective. Versus if you are somebody coming into this, you're already eating really clean, but you need to take it to that next level and make some changes, then we've got variations in the dinner plans for you there. So most of you are coming into this somewhere in the middle. So there's those different variations, those different options in the dinners. So I wanted to mention that as well. I think we have covered everything that I wanted to mention there. We start January 21st with the Mama Recharge method, and the price goes up on Thursday. Join today to get all your fast action bonuses. If you're thinking about it and you have questions, send me a message or comment. What else did I want to? Oh yeah, here is our ebooks, just an image there of our, actually I showed that already, didn't I? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I mentioned everything. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here to answer them. If you want to know if it's right for you, let's chat and I'll be honest with it if I think it's something that's going to help you or if it's not going to help you. So I think that's about it. Hopefully this helped you guys. If you are curious about the Mama Recharge method or the membership, that you got to have a little tour in there. So I think that is about it, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.